Yay, we finally got some snow. For all you people who are buried in snow, I'm sorry. And sorry, I have to have sunglasses on because it's super bright today. The sun is out. It's like 32 degrees. This is Robin. I garden in Northwest Connecticut in Zone 6. What I've been waiting for is for snow. Not that we don't have winter interest in our garden all year long, but I really wanted to show you what things look like when there's snow on them. And this is one of the reasons that we actually do plant things that have different structures and forms and bark and all that stuff. So let's take a walk and do a January, I can't even believe we're saying this. Let's do a January garden tour. So let's start right here in the front of my yard. We have some spruces, a hillside upright, great branching structure, great form. Evergreens, of course, look gorgeous when they have snow on them. I even have a plant here in a pot. Let's get knock some of the snow off of that, actually. All right. So trying to add things anywhere I can. So we have some boxwoods. Look at the red on the salix there. Great branching on the apple tree. I actually this year have left up my statuary. And of course, arbors always make a really nice statement. Let's see what else we've got. So here in the front, we have a nice big salix. We have a whole stand of red twig dogwoods. The river birches, the heritage river birches, are just absolutely gorgeous. Sorry if I'm not pointing exactly at them. The sun is in my face. Colorado blue spruce. We've got a lilac over here. We've got inkberries against the house, holding on to their snow. Little lime hydrangeas. When it gets a little bit later in the season, we'll get these things all cut back, and I'll show you that. We've got more tough stuff hydrangeas and winterberries in here. Again, little stuff. I do leave all my plant supports. These are all peony supports that I have out here. Got some deutzia, more tough stuff hydrangeas. There's the arrangement that I made in the fountain. And there's Spirea ogon, which is probably my top #1 spirea. I have spireas all over the yard, different ones, but ogon is one of my favorites. And behind them, we've got some quick fire hydrangeas. And again, there's a nice shot. Let me see if I can get out of the glaring sun. There's a really nice shot of the river birches. Let's walk around the house. There's another spruce. We've got some more deutzias. I got to be careful and pay attention to where I'm walking here so I don't trip and kill myself. Like I said, I've got all the peony supports are still up. All things considered, my arrangement is still looking pretty decent. So we've got 2 cotinus smoke bushes. I will be coppicing those and cutting them way back. 9 barks. On this side, again, one of the great things, let's see if I can walk in here, about 9 bark is it's got a great peeling bark. I love it. But I also love that just the way the snow clings to the branches and the old foliage and the old flowers. Let me show you over here. Whoops, gotta be careful. Okay, so here's a good example. Okay, so we've got lots of old flowers still on here, and the snow is just clinging to those. Oh, there's one in the sun. Thank you. That we can see. On this side, got some roses, more salix, lots of lilacs, more supports. There's another spirea buried down in there. That poor guy is a little buried, and he needs some serious thinning out. That's I think it's called double play red. Got ilex steeds here. These do tend to get weighed down a little bit. And I'm usually, when we have heavy wet snow like this, I do usually come out and try and knock some of the snow off just to relieve some of the pressure. My hawthorns are still gorgeous and are surprisingly, I have no idea, because there's a robin who sits here all the time. I have no idea how that hawthorn still has all these berries on it, because the robins usually annihilate it. So here we are in the backyard, and again, I really need to pay attention to where I'm walking at the moment. Sorry. Let me get under the deck. Okay. So I've got some new bird feeders. Oh my God, the birds have annihilated that bird feeder. Oh, geez. Okay. But I love them, so I don't complain. All right, I'm going to walk over this way so I can show you, because I couldn't come down that side of the house without killing myself. So again, I have another birch. This is a little king, I think is what it's called, right here. Right there. Again, look at the gorgeous bark. Oh, look at that. And I'll see if I can lighten this up. It's very blue on the screen. I'll see if I can fix that when I get to my computer. We've got some false cypress, chemacypress, and I love the yellow gold. I can see that really clearly from my kitchen. It's really pretty. I still have some grasses that are standing. Those are morning light. We still have a few seed heads from the black-eyed Susans up. And then, of course, I've got all my really big evergreen trees. And as I always say, if you can plant the biggest evergreen or tree that you can afford. They do grow. I mean, sometimes they grow quicker than others. But I've mentioned this a million times. This Abies concolor, it was maybe 6 feet tall, 5-6 feet tall when I got it. And that was 7 years ago, April. So I've got 2 spruces. That's Colorado green, Colorado blue. And again, that Norway spruce, just massive. So here's what Sedum Autumn Joy looks like with a really heavy load of snow on it. They're pretty. They're holding their structure. Same with the oak leaf hydrangeas. I really like the branching and the bark, which is a peeling bark. Let's see if we can get in there to show you. We've got a really pretty peeling bark. So great form and structure. These are also more spireas. Got a really tall zebra grass going there. Let's see, what do we have on this side? We've got junipers. Let's walk this way. Oh, heavy metal grass is down for the count. Ilex. Looks like these grasses now have kind of bit the dust. Again, this is pretty heavy snow we've got here. Here's a Coosa dogwood. I did cover a couple of my roses, my newer ones, to kind of help protect from that warm, cold, warm, cold, warm, cold. You can see right there. And again, I love the way the snow is just clinging to the Coosa dogwood branches. So another juniper here next to it. Oh, my fingers are getting freezing. Viburnum all across the back. I'd like to try and get these thinned out a little bit. They don't really need trimming for the most part. Viburnums, they're fine. That Pinky Winky's those are definitely going to get some trimming. But I feel like these are getting a little thick, and a couple of them are, well, this one on the end is not doing as well as some of the other ones. Sorry if I'm breathing hard. It's hard work because I'm actually tromping through the snow here. So, wow, this guy is really weighed down with snow. So is this Sprinter boxwood. Let's get some of that off of there. Should have brought my broom with me. But again, this is a beautiful yellow green. Let's see what else we can get off there. So that's been really pretty. I'll come out with a broom, and I'm not sure how much the sun is going to take some of these off. So again, the Shenandoah grasses are done. Here's another Mariaceae viburnum. And let's go check out over here. This is my brand new bed. One of the 3 that I put in last March. Oh gosh, look how beautiful this paperbark maple is. Look at that. It's almost like diamonds. Oh, it's like little crystals on the, how pretty. And again, with this gorgeous peeling bark. Look at that. I hope you can see that. I've got my gloves on because my hands are freezing. So I hope you can actually see. I'm trying to touch the screen. There we go. Let's see what else. Rose of Sharon. These grasses are okay. Cryptomeria looks okay. Not sure how much help my row cover is doing here. But when I can get to get looking at it, I will. There's my new pine. A little weighed down, but okay. There's a whole bank here of spireas. Don't think these are not gold mound. I'm not sure what those are. We've got burning bush. And again, look at the really pretty little crystal formations. I love it. The whole thing of black-eyed Susans behind my bench, which I don't think I'll go sit on at the moment. Here's another Steed's Ilex that definitely needs to get some of that heavy snow off. Okay, they're a little better. Okay, hydrangeas. French pussy willow. Let's see, do we see any? I don't see anything happening just yet. Oh, little tiny buds. Not much, a little bit happening. There we go. It's a little bit of bud coming up. I've got more 9 barks across the back. And more hydrangeas in there. You get a wider view. So we've got some hydrangeas. We've got 9 barks across the back. My dawn redwood is still looking okay. Again, lots of supports up. Coming back towards the house. Sorry, I'm going to be in my shadow. Try to get out of it. There's the viburnum Mariaceae here. There's a catalpa. Again, really pretty branching. You can see the hawthorn up there. And I think you can see a little bit of the really pretty yellow-green on this. There we go. On this Chamaecyparis, which is, again, just gotten kind of massive. It's a little huge. But really pretty color. Carly Rose grass. She's down for the count. And then we've got a really pretty Japanese maple here. Again, oh, this is what, you gotta love this stuff. All right, there we go. Little ice crystals all over. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, it's just so pretty. You know, you just, first of all, if you live in New England, it's New England. You kind of have to appreciate the fact that it's going to be winter, and you know, we're going to have snow. If we don't have snow, there's something very weird going on. There's a Bobo hydrangea, still holding on to a few of its blossoms. And hang on, the snow is pretty deep right here. Got more black-eyed Susans. I think most of the coneflowers are gone. I have some more, bunch of black-eyed Susans. Then I've got more French pussy willows over here and red twig dogwood. Let's see if I can, I want to get that sun right in your eyes. Then I've got a bunch of Spirea gold mounds. 1, 2, 3, and some azaleas over here. And then here's the lilacs. And again, let's just go take one last look over here because my hands are now freezing. I think you can see some of the red on the salixes and the river birch. Oh God, I love these things. We have a lot of water and they do really well. Look at this gorgeous bark. Oh my goodness. I mean, that is just a thing of beauty all the way up. It's just so pretty. Well, I hope you I hope you enjoyed this little January garden tour. We finally got some snow, like I said, so I can show you why we want things with winter interest. Why do we want things that have nice branching, or why do we want to leave some of the seed heads up on plants? And this is why they hold the snow. They give us something to look at in the wintertime. The red twig dogwoods are, you can see all the new branches that are red. I'm going to be coppicing this down for the first time in 7 years. I'm really going to cut this back. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button and like if you like these kind of videos. Helps me to keep producing content. Feel free to share the video. Ask me anything you like. I've been gardening for over 30 years, I think. I hate to say that. At least 30 years, maybe more. And even though I'm relatively new to YouTube, I have a lot of gardening experience. So I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully it'll be a little warmer.